Hello, everyone. It says I'm live, so I'm assuming I am. How are you doing? I'm on my own today because Steve is with a client. I wanted to just talk about the part of your brain that is secretly sabotaging you, and this is something that it still amazes me that not many people are talking about. I'm still fascinated by the fact that this is something that is neuroscience based. It is so clear and obvious once you know about it, but there's not many people out there who know about it at all, or who certainly who are talking about it. Certainly not in the way we approach it. So the unconscious part of the brain is constantly referring to our unconscious self image and worldview. And the point I'm making here is that our self image and worldview are physical structure in the brain. And I don't mean they're like one particular physical structure. It's collections of neurons firing and connecting. And so as we think about something, as we encounter something in our world, the unconscious part of the brain is referring to our implicit childhood memories that tell us what this thing is and whether it's dangerous or not, and how to respond to it automatically. And the key here is that everybody's self-image and worldview formed from those implicit childhood memories is different. So, one person may react to something in a certain way, someone else may react a different way. And the reason for that is each person's brain is referring to different childhood experiences that prove something. So, for example, somebody who is worried about getting on camera, so let's say somebody wants to do videos they want to start a YouTube channel, or they want to do videos for their business. As they think about doing YouTube videos or making a video, getting on camera, the brain is referring to, what does this mean? What does it mean when you get on camera? Now, one person may, their childhood memories may prove that they are safe and they are loved, and attention is safe, that kind of thing. And so they may be a little nervous, so, it's a new thing and so on, but they won't be frightened. Another person may have childhood experiences of being shamed or being bullied or being told they're not good enough, or their parents divorced and that made them feel unsafe. There's a lot of variations of possible references. And so it's not necessarily to do with being on camera. It can be a completely different topic. But as the brain registers, okay, I'm going to get on camera now, it refers to these childhood memories. What does this mean? I'm not good enough. I don't deserve. It's dangerous if you draw attention to yourself. Who do I think I am? People are going to judge me. Whatever that individual's references are. And then it's putting stress chemicals into their system, so including adrenaline and cortisol, that are causing that fear that actually stops them from doing it. So, many people never end up taking the action they need to take in order to get to the goals they want, because they have this extreme resistance, fear, procrastination, whatever's there. So it's not about the current situation. It's not about the camera. It's not about creating videos. It's not even about being worried about what the audience is going to think, or whether anybody's ever going to watch it, or anything like that. It's not about now. It's about the childhood references that are proving what this means now. And because, as Steve said in our last video, it's if being on camera or speaking in front of people, or starting your own business or getting on an airplane actually had the power to make you frightened, it would do that for everybody. So then everyone would be frightened of being on camera or worried about what people will think. But that's not the case. It's only if you have childhood memories that are proving that you're in danger if you do this thing, or if you encounter this thing. So the great news is that those memories can be changed. So the key and the reason that, so many things like affirmations, visualization, therapy, taking action, and all kinds of other modalities and methods and techniques and processes don't always work for everyone, is because in the background, the unconscious part of the brain is referring to the so-called fact that there's a reason not to do this, or I should be frightened, or I don't deserve whatever that belief is. There's evidence that proves it in the form of childhood memories. Now, the unconscious part of the brain can't use logic or reason. So that part of the brain can't go, oh, well, that's my childhood and I'm no longer a child. That's not happening anymore. The conscious mind knows that. The unconscious part of the brain doesn't know that. So it's treating the situation as it would as if your childhood is happening now. There's a lot more to this. Those memories can be changed so that then when you think of getting on camera, there is no fear. In fact, there's excitement. You can enjoy it. You can look forward to it. So to find out more about that, because that's a much bigger topic, there's a lot more to it. We do have we did a, there we go. I'm looking for the banner thing. Check the description of this video, because we did a live webinar yesterday and we went through all the details of that. So you can, the link to that the recording of that webinar is in the description of this video, and it'll give you exactly how that works, how those memories form our self-image and worldview, how they are directly affecting your results today, not only how you feel, but how you think, whether you're able to think clearly. They affect your problem-solving ability, your ability to think strategically, to calculate. They affect your judgment, your risk assessment, and they affect how you communicate with people, how creative you are. All of that is determined not by now, but by those childhood memories that form your unconscious self-image and worldview. So that part of your brain. So that part of your brain is sabotaging you in real time, as an adult, but not intentionally. Of course, it doesn't have the ability to do that on purpose. It's just like having the analogy we use is a GPS. So if you want to drive from one place to another, but you don't change your GPS, so your GPS is still set for where you are now, then every time you start heading toward the new destination, your GPS is going to turn you around and guide you back to where you were. And your brain is doing that constantly. So your brain is the unconscious part of your brain without your conscious awareness. So we're not aware of this consciously, which is what makes it so tricky. The unconscious part of the brain is constantly affecting our judgment, our perception, what seems like a good idea, what doesn't seem like a good idea, the people we're attracted to, the ideas we come up with, whether we're willing to take certain action or not, our habits. All of that is being affected in real time by the unconscious part of the brain trying to keep us in alignment, not with what we want, not with our visualization, not with our intentions, our affirmations, our goals and dreams, but with the past, with what our childhood was like. So it's checking the implicit childhood memories and going, okay, is this a match or not? And if it's not a match, then we need to do something differently. If it's a match, then yes, that's a good idea. So it's constantly keeping us in alignment with what's always been until we change that. Just like when you change the GPS to the new destination, then it's automatic. Then you go there automatically. And so that's how it works. And Steve and I have changed ours, which is why we've changed the results we get. And of course, that's what we do with our clients as well. So check out the recording of yesterday's webinar and let us know what you think. Ask any questions you have in the comments of this video, and we will see you next time. Lots of love to all of you. Bye-bye.